Today I'm going to show you how to make blue cheese biscuits. Okay, I'm going to start out with 2 cups of unbleached flour. And then I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. Then I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Then I am going to mix that all around. And then, believe it or not, I'm going to add most of my blue cheese. I've got a 4-ounce package here. I'm going to leave a little bit to sprinkle on the tops. And I'm going to circle that all around and kind of crunch it up a little bit more. I love blue cheese. And I'm going to take probably 1/4 of an onion here. Let me scoop this down. 1/4 of an onion here, large onion. And I'm going to cut it up super fine. This one recipe I found called for onion powder, and I thought, no, I'm putting fresh onion in it. I'm just going to chop it really, really fine. Like so. Blue cheese biscuits. Yum, yum. I don't know if you guys like blue cheese like I do, but that should be good. I'm going to crunch that all in too. Whenever you mix things into the flour, it makes them kind of all stand out, stand up. And then I'm going to add, I forgot, I'm going to add probably 1/4 teaspoon of pepper too. Okay, now I'm going to take a stick of butter. I've let this sit out for a little bit. Boy, when I build my house eventually, I want to do a nice countertop like this. This is so nice to have some room. Okay. This is so nice. Thanks again, Dawn, for letting me stay here for a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to work that. I'm going to work all that butter into that, kind of like I do my pie crust. And that'll get the blue cheese all distributed good too. You just want to keep working it, working it. I've got my oven preheated to 400. This already smells good. I don't know if you guys saw my cheese ball that I made. That had blue cheese in it too. And oh my gosh, that cheese ball, if you make that for a party or something, you'll watch people go up to it and stare at it and then take a bite and then their eyes pop out. It's so good. It's got blue cheese and cream cheese and black olives chopped and green onions, the end of green onions. Just, I guess, shallots. But that cheese ball, I'm telling you, you want to really make a treat for them. Okay. So that's garlic powder, onion, blue cheese. I'm thinking these are going to taste similar to the Red Lobster ones, but I know they have cheddar cheese, but I just love blue cheese, so I just figured I'd use that. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put in, let's see, I'm going to start out with a half a cup and see how much I actually need. So we'll do it a little bit at a time, like I do my pie crust, and just see when it comes together. I usually like to do like 3 sides. This is just whole milk. Yep, I'm going to use it all here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to put just a splash more, so I would say 3/4 cup, actually. Like I've always said, it's better to have it a little too wet than a little too dry. You can't get it to come together. See how nice that's coming together? I'm going to put just a splash more. When you're a baker, you really know what things need, you know? And you don't want to work this to death. You don't want tough biscuits. So I'm just going to knead that just a little bit in the bowl just to bring it together. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Okay, now I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. And I always like to wet my spoon. I just think it makes it come out so much better. And I'm just going to kind of form them into little biscuits. Wet my spoon. I could roll these out, but I don't have a biscuit cutter. And these will be just fine, just the way they are. I don't know how I discovered that, but wetting the spoon is the hot ticket for a lot of things in baking. Looks like I'm probably going to be doing 2 batches with this. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to form them a little bit better, a little rounder, so they're pretty. And then I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of blue cheese on the top of each one of them. Just so it gives it a little bit of prettiness. Okay, and I am going to bake those in a 400 oven for, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, and I will show you what we got. Okay, they just came out of the oven. They're perfectly done. And they rose Not quite as much as I would have liked to, but considering my baking powder was about 13 years old, I think they did pretty good. But here's my pretty little biscuits. And I'm sure they are going to be wonderful. I got my second batch put in. And thank you so much for watching. Remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And love the Lord with all your heart. Bye now.